What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another watch along. We've got Spurs versus Newcastle. This is going to be a fun game considering all the results this game week. Let's see what happens. Let's see what comes off of it. Final game of the game week. Hello? Hello. Kulusevski's wearing the mask today. Game's about to start. And we have kickoff. Cool. Sa. Poro with cross. Block straight away. Chris Kavanagh is the referee. Udogi passes to Vicario. Goes over. Straight to Sa. Sa chests it down well. Hey Aditya, good evening. You drew yesterday, man. Tough game. Bellingham with another goal though. Watching Chelsea play is torture. I was actually watching the City game because City was losing for the most of it. Dude, I don't know what is it, but Luton playing at that Kenilworth Road ground is mad, man. Like seriously, they were taking it to Man City for a lot of the game, man. They didn't play in fear at all. Dude, but shit, man. If they don't have Rodri or they don't have Haaland, right? My God, they look like a different team, man. They look like a really different team. People were saying City's going to bounce back, after the Aston Villa loss. They're going to smash Luton and all that. Wasn't the case at all. Wasn't the case at all. And I go to see Fulham smashes again another team. I believe they won 3 or 4-0 in midweek. They beat West Ham 5-0. Crazy game. Everton two goals. I think due to goal difference now Chelsea's 12th at the moment. The moment we're still 6th. So we will stay 6th unless Newcastle win. I don't know how we are 6th, man, but we're 6th. Really don't know how. Ooh, Richarlison goes off balance. For the first time in a few years, I'm actually looking for the forward to the Royal Rumble. It'll be fun. It'll be fun for sure. Now that they have released, I mean, now that they have Randy and CM Punk already in the fold, I have a feeling. I have one feeling of who I think is going to show up, at least in the men's Royal Rumble. Let's see if it happens. Oh, here we go. Kulusevski feeds Richarlison, true? Oh, Richarlison. Good little pass there by Kulusevski. Japanese guy? No, I think that Biggie is going to come back since, I don't know, I think it's been over 2 years since he broke his neck. I think Biggie is going to come back. Tottenham have had a lot of the ball so far. Great clearance there. Is that Lascelles? Great clearance there by Lascelles. Ooh, great collection there by the Newcastle goalkeeper Dubrovka. Sheamus is rumored to be back at the Rumble. He took a break because he got married, right? Ooh. Ooh, that looked dangerous there by Guimaraes. Hello, Shanks. Hopefully, you have recovered from yesterday's debacle. Shoulder injury. Was it? I thought he also got married recently, so I thought he was taking a break because of that shoulder injury. God, Sheamus isn't young either, man. In a couple of years, all these stars are going to just go out, no, and I don't know what the new generation is going to do, man. Oh, have they broken through the high line? Anthony Gordon squares it. Oh, great block there by Davies. Who will be sacked first, Pochettino or Tuchel? Tuchel? Uh, Pochettino. Oh my God. managed to get there in time. Dude, they're leaving Anthony Gordon that far open. Oh my god, it touched Isaac. I didn't see that. Oh, Isaac, terrible. ETH Aditya, I don't think so, but I don't think so. I don't think he'll be sacked until the end of the season. I just have that feeling. I don't think he's going to go. Sorry. Stopped watching after the first goal. Knew that once we were behind, by one goal, we will lose. Wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yesterday, Bayern lost 5-1. Yes, believe they scored 5 goals in 60 minutes, didn't they, Frankfurt? Barcelona derby today. Barcelona versus Girona. If Barcelona win today, my Frankie De Jong card gets upgraded again. Love it. That would be lovely if that happened. High line, Dubravka goes long. Gordon definitely offside. Bayern Liverpool Villa. Do you think he will win, Nathan? It's a pattern. We lose managers after the Liverpool game. I just don't see who he can replace him in December, dude. I just can't see who he can replace him with. Whether I think he'll survive or not is not really relevant, unfortunately. I just don't know who we can replace him with. We lose managers after the Liverpool game in December. Mourinho, Ole. Yeah, I just don't know who we can replace him with, dude. So I don't know if it's that simple this time. You know, the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer season was interesting. Pochettino was free. We were constantly linked with Ten Hag. So it is one of those things where Ragnick came in because he was always going to be a makeshift. Barcelona versus Girona would be a good game tonight. Ooh, Ole was also sacked after Jose. Who knows goals? No, I just think I actually was Shanks. I think. I mean, I don't know if you're going to like this answer, but I have a feeling that McLaren's going to take over. Why am I yawning so much? McLaren's going to take over, which actually might be worse than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So, awkward landing there by Shah. Angry Ranman just dropped a video. I'll be back. That was quick. Players are the problem, but not playing Varane and not starting Hoyland. I don't. The Hoyland thing I can actually explain a lot better than the Varane one. At least so it's been said. At least I don't know. It's rotational purpose because I think Hoyland's going to start the Bayern game, and he he's been injured again. Like he just came back from injury. Not a major one, but it is a little worrying that we might overplay him. So it was a rotational purpose, I believe. Um, so Hoyland's answer is there, Aditya. As far as Varane is, apparently there could have been an actual falling out with Varane and Eric Ten Hag. So I don't know. Hey man, life updates code 95%. 95 percentile and cat can finally play Skyrim, FIFA, and COD whole day now for some time. Wait, cat is the MBA exam, right? Mudit. So aren't you like researching which places you want to apply to and stuff? Can play FIFA, Skyrim, and COD. That is true, actually. You can do that. 94 percentile is insane in cat. So Varan is done with you. Aditya, you know what? I don't see. I have many. See, this is here's the thing, right? I can give you many reasons. Some people will think is you're just backing the manager. Some will think you're being overly negative. I have a theory that he's not playing Varan because Varan constantly gets injured. Unfortunately, that is true. Whether people would like to believe it or not, Varane's been injured last season, the season with Solskjaer, and this season. So I think, much like Martial, Varane's not been getting a lot of game time because Eric Ten Hag doesn't want to disrupt the team chemistry. Now you can think about it and go, Nathan, what team chemistry? We are playing terribly. Sure, I actually agree with that thought. But I can also understand that constantly being injured is quite annoying. That is one theory. The other theory is they had a falling out. Another theory is he's not playing him so he can transfer him out in the winter window. So, because injured players will obviously not get transferred, right? Johnson with a cross. Ooh, that looked dangerous. Straight back, Poro. He's gone all the way back. So, there are many reasons that I can see why he's not playing Varane. Now, which reason is it? I could not, I wouldn't be able to tell you quite honestly. Old Trafford has just become a graveyard for established players. Yeah, first time I made an opponent rage quit. Congratulations. You've done it. You've done the fun part of FIFA. I just can't understand why use Evans and not Varane. Just shows the stupidity of each. Yeah, possibly. Oh, I mean, listen, possibly. But I have a feeling that there's something much more detailed about why we are not playing Varane. Radman donated his eyes after last year. Now he wears black glasses every Chelsea video. Wow, like Matisse. Congratulations. Dahe was the last player I was emotionally connected with. Same with Ole as manager. Yeah, Danish. Likewise. If there's anyone I'm emotionally connected with now, it's Shaw and Bruno. And after Shaw and Bruno, though I don't really know. I'll officially be a zero player FC person because then I will have no favorite players once they're not here. That would be very great for me emotionally, at least. Already done. Time to enjoy life now. Thoughts on or ending? So you so made Randy my pick. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, one of us. It's going to be interesting with it. Going to be interesting. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what the Royal Rumble trajectory is. Mudit, are you only going to stay in India for MBA or have you picked foreign universities as well? Because if you have, I actually have a few questions I would like to know. Ooh, what is this? Chaos in the box here. Udogi, Kulisevsky squares it to Son. Son lays it off to Basuma. And look how far up Mata Sa is, dude. Look how high all their players are playing, man. Look how we play. That's depressing, isn't it? Why is he playing Martial? He's also injured frequently. Yeah, Shank. So if you remember, Now see, this is exactly the problem now. This is we go way back when to figure out all this stuff, Shanks. Do you remember towards the end of last season, Martial was fit? Okay, he was fit. Oh, ooh. Richarlison almost got into an open goal there. Great cross by Son. Um, oh yeah, puts his foot to it. Dubravka's already way ahead of him at the side. Would have missed it completely. What did I say? Yeah, so if you remember towards the end of last season, Martial was training with the players, but he wasn't getting any game time at all. So there was a theory that Martial's not getting game time because we want to sell him. So he would come on for cameos just, just to stay fit, just to show people that he can play football right now. He's not really injured. But he was not getting starts. As soon as we couldn't sell him last season, even this season, he started some of the games because Hoyland wasn't at the club yet. But as soon as Hoyland came, he was basically replaced. Then Hoyland got injured again. Then Hoyland has replaced him again. And now I think he's just being used for rotational purposes, Shanks. Now, I could be completely wrong, but if you just think of, if you go back to last season, he was doing this too. He was doing this last season. Martial was totally fit, but because we wanted to get rid of him at the end of the season, we gave him a few minutes here and there, but no starts or anything like that. So let's see. I could be wrong, yeah. It's a thought, but he could actually have a fallout in future with Casemiro. Also, Aditya, there's another theory that people really don't like, which has been said multiple times, which is Eric Ten Hag has been wanting to get the wage structure down because the wage structure is affecting our transfers due to FFP. So apparently he's not having a falling out, but he's trying. There's a theory that the Glazers kind of allegedly want to send a message that the highly paid players might be next on the chopping block. So I don't think he has a falling out with Casemiro, but I think his issue might be the wages. Because Eric, listen, man. I like Casemiro. I like Varane. I would be very happy if they both stay. Varane less so than Casemiro because Varane is having a lot of injuries, man. He is. I mean, he's not currently injured, but if you just go through it, the time since he's come here, he's had a lot of injuries. Some minor, some major. But yeah, so there's a theory that he's trying to get rid of all the high wage earners, Ronaldo, De Gea, Sancho. Well, Sancho did it to himself, to be fair, but Sancho is being paid a lot of money. Um, Casemiro, Varane, I guess, are more higher paid players than some. So apparently, it's like a Glazers thing. Like people are saying it's a Glazers thing. That's why it's kind of happening. But listen, man, I don't know if the Glazers have that kind of control over things. So could he fall out with Casemiro? He could. Just don't see it, man. I just don't see it. In that position in particular, we've got Kobe Mainu, who's a kid. We've got Amrabat, who's on loan. And we got McTominay, who we don't count. So I think Casemiro is less in trouble. Also, although he did say something interesting in one of the matches, right? He took out Casemiro and replaced him with Eriksen. And then when the journalist the next week asked him, why did he take out Casemiro? He said, we want to play more football. Now, people found that very insulting and they went, Casemiro won this, won that. Yeah, I think he was just because, English is the second language. I think he just meant a different style of football, like a more aggressive front foot, incisive pass kind of football. But people thought he was saying that Eric Casemiro is not a good enough footballer, you know. So the language gap does not help sometimes. That's not an excuse though. But yeah, I don't think he'll follow Casemiro, man. I don't know. I think it's also positionally relative. He's trying to get rid of players he can replace with cheaper players. I think it's a weird theory, but I've been thinking about it. My luck with packs is insane. Pack Bernardo Silva and Jacques Cancelo in the same 82 plus pack. So you got a double walkout. You got an 86 and an 88. It's brilliant. Marshall will play for another 10 years. Aditya, he's not going to play for another 10 years in our club because if I'm not mistaken, at the end of this year, it's an extension year. So we have an option to extend it. I think we'll extend it and sell him, saying we have, 1 year on his contract. Worst case scenario, 2025 is gone. But an extension, I don't. I if Eric Ten Hag gives him an extension, then I'm worried that he is really controlled by the Glazers, because giving him an extension to sell him is like saying, we have him with 1 year on our contract. If you want him, pay X amount of money, right? Because technically we have a year on his contract. Now, if they don't extend it and just let him walk, that would be great. But knowing our owners, they will extend it and then sell him. We will get some money back from our investment. Sorry, something has been stuck in my eye since morning, guys. I've been doing this the whole day, so yeah, don't mind me if I do that a lot. Ooh. Lascelles ran into the board. Not great. ETH underestimated Bournemouth, played Martial, wanted Rasmus Fresh for buying him. Yeah, that's one of my thoughts. However, not playing. You know what? Here's a funny thing. He could have done the exact same thing for Varane. That's why I'm not making a Varane comment until I see who's playing for the Bayern game. Because he could have been not playing Varane, so he stays fit for the Bayern game, guys. And I know that sounds crazy and ridiculous, but I am waiting for the Bayern game to see if he's going to play Varane for the Bayern. Because if he plays Varane for the Bayern game, then you can go, oh, okay, he was making sure that Varane stays fit for this do or die match, that kind of thing. And he was taking a risk in the league. Now, this might sound crazy. Goal. What a goal. What a goal. Destiny Udogie. Woo, what a cross by Son. What a zinger of a cross. Cross the ground. Tap in by Destiny Udogie. And Spurs have opened the account at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Fantastic goal by Destiny Udogie. That Anthony Gordon chance is going to be looked at now for the rest of this game. Sorry, that cross, I should say. It wasn't a chance. Let's see what happened. Let's see. Is Son on? Is Son on? Son is definitely on. No, wait, hold on. Is he on? Is he on? Yes, he's definitely on. He's definitely on. Goes Juke's left goes Juke's right goes left. Whips across in low. Who doesn't like a good fake shoulder crossover? Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful step over fake. Move to the left. Just slides it across the ground. Boom. Oh, you know what? If Dubrovka dived forward, he'd probably get that ball. It's because he sat back and he's tried to stretch out with his legs. It went past him. Good goal by Spurs though, for sure. India only, bro. I keep changing my field, so I don't want to invest 1 crore to a degree I won't commit to forever. Mudit, I'll tell you something right now. I'm not going to change your mind, obviously. I don't want to change your mind. You should study where the hell you want to study. But all I will tell you is this. There are scholarships. If you have done really well in school, you avail of the scholarship and you will be paying a lot less than you think, my friend. And you have to keep in mind one thing. A lot of the good colleges in England in particular, it's a 1 year course instead of a 2 year course, and they give you 1 year working visa there if you go to a good college. So instead of studying for 2 years, you study for 1 year and you get a working permit for 1 year. If you want to work. If not, like you said, you don't want to invest so much money for a field you might not stick to, then it's perfect because England has a 1 year MBA course for you. Just an idea, dude. I was wanting to do MBA a long time ago and I did a lot of research on it back at the time. That 1 year work visa can be quite a boon, dude. Can be quite a boon. Oh, here we go. Deep cross. Anthony Gordon lays it off. Joe Linton shoots. Blocked by Basuma. Corner. How long is the direct red card suspension in EAFC? I believe it's a 1 game match, Danish. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You might be pumped up for the Liverpool game. Me? You're gonna get jacked at Anfield. Let's not pretend. No delusional United fan is a part of this channel, dude. Positive, yes. Delusional, no. If we don't get jacked at Anfield, it'll be nothing short of a miracle. Simple as that. If Liverpool can't put three past us, I'd be disappointed in them. I'll be very honest with you. That might sound ridiculous, but I'm being serious. If they put less than three past us, Liverpool have played a shit game. Doesn't matter how we set up. It doesn't matter which players play. They score less than three. We have done shit. FIFA plan cancelled for now. Got to research more on NBA outside. We do it only once, so yeah. Let's see. Well, you don't have to do it, right? You don't have to cancel your FIFA plan for now, but you can start tomorrow morning. But yes, it's a recommendation, my friend. That's it. The one thing I regret in life is never being good at studies, man. That's one thing I wish I was much better in studies. So the only advice I can give you is while you're still doing it, give it your all, dude. Yes, it might be a waste later on. It might be something you don't use later on. But that's later on, man. You got to live in the now. You don't know what the plans are going to be. Oof. Pape Matassa goes wide. What a cross by Pedro Porro there. Oh, oh, what a cross. What a cross by Pedro Porro. FPL this week has been hot, but dude, my FPL has been terrible. Haaland didn't even start. Luckily for me, my vice captain was Salah, so I'll get some more points. And it's just been horrible. The people on the bench also did horribly. It's just rough. It's a rough day today. Rough day for FIFA players. 2-0 loss is like a victory. I'm telling you, dude, if Liverpool score less than 3, Liverpool, I'll say it'll be so weird, but I'll say Liverpool was crap. If Bournemouth can come to our house and score 3 goals and Liverpool doesn't score more than 3, yeah, people can say, yeah, we played better than the Bournemouth game, but it's whatever, dude. It's still Liverpool. Liverpool's quality doesn't diminish because we played better, dude. You know? Like I said, if we get something out of the game, nothing short of a miracle. I am expecting at least to concede 3 goals. I don't know how many we'll score, but I'm expecting to concede at least 3. Let's see what happens. Oh, and one more thing, Mudit, it's definitely not 1 crore, my friend. Once you get the subsidized thing, once you get the scholarship, it's less than that. You can also go to countries where the education is the English education degree is cheaper than England. I.e., you can go to Germany and do an English degree. I mean, an MBA degree in English. You can go to Sweden. You can go to Scandinavia. They actually want more people coming in there to study. So there are many options, Mudit. You can go to Ireland. You can go to Scotland. Edinburgh University is very famous. What else is there? Glasgow University is very famous. There's lots of places, Mudit. Believe me, it doesn't come to anywhere the amount you just put up to. Especially if you do get a scholarship, then it'll be excellent. My man Unai Emery is cooking with Bailey. Telling you, they beat City and Arsenal in a span of 3 days, dude. That's If that is not league contender status, no, I don't know what is. That's real league contender status, dude. To do it in a span of 3 days, especially how they played against City in particular. What else can you say? Oh wow, they give the ball back. Gordon squares it over. Almiron. It was behind Almiron to be fair. It was behind Almiron to be fair. What was that pass by Brennan Johnson? 3-on-2. Rough, rough. Great steal there by the Newcastle player though. Here we go. Straight away, Tottenham's on the attack now. Son plays it off into Richarlison. Ooh, they tried a 1-2. Was supposed to be a corner, but it was offside. It's not like Aston Villa is lucky or something. They are playing well. Oh no, they are playing well, dude. Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. They're league contender status, dude. In 3 days to beat Arsenal and Man City, of course, no doubt. We got to play them after Liverpool, so I don't know who they're playing this week, but they are going to in a span of 2 weeks they would have played less than 2 weeks. They would have played Manchester United, Man City, and Arsenal, and if they get 9 points of that, we're talking about finishing top of the table by the end of this month. That's what we're talking about. Seriously talking about that. So whether they win the league or not, different argument. But still, even at the half end season review, if you're leading at the end of half of the season, it's not a, I wouldn't say good achievement because that sounds condescending, but that's an absolutely fantastic start or fantastic half of a season. So yeah, there's that. Udogi, ooh, danger there. Lascelles clears it. Look at the pressure Tottenham are putting on them. They're taking it quick throw-ins even. They're not allowing Newcastle to reset at all. You gotta be careful though, man. Anthony Gordon's rapid. EA account username. You're asking me? Jesus, I don't know, dude. Just send me yours. Just send me yours on this. Uh, Send me yours on Instagram, and I'll just send you a PlayStation request. It's so weird. I don't remember. I don't even use that EA account. I only was forced to register in an EA account for Ultimate Team. It's the most useless account I have. By the way, Barcelona have dropped to fourth place after Atletico won earlier today. Eh, it's all temporary, dude. It's all temporary. Ooh, here we go. Son is trying to skin Trippier. Ooh, skin Trippier. Oh my god, that's 2 assists for Son. Richarlison on the board now. Oh, oh, what a cross by Son. What a cross by the skipper. Man, that's one player I would have loved at United, dude. A long time ago, I would have loved having Son at United. Chicken Man Richardson scored, yes. I would have really loved if Son, when Son signed the extension, I was like, oh, no, no. Trippier kind of heads it towards Son, really. Couldn't get rid of the ball properly. Gets absolutely skinned by Trippier. Skipper on skipper violence. I made a mistake as and bought FC 24 on Steam. Should have bought on EA. Anyway, I had to link it with my EA account. Yeah. Also, if you bought it through EA Play, you'd probably able to next year if you enjoy the game, Danish, you can buy it earlier if you're an EA account member. I think you can buy it a day earlier than when it releases physical release. I mean, oh, he did the chicken dance too. Good lord, I didn't see the chicken man celebration. Vicario is easily the best goalkeeper in the league right now. God, when did I ever think I was ever going to say that? Vicario is probably the best goalkeeper on form at the moment. Also 10%. Yeah, 10%. It's a discount, right? Yeah. Don't know what the number was. Discount plus early access. It's a win-win. Oh no, now Son's loading up. Squares it across. Pedro Porro. I don't know. I guess he tried to shoot there, got blocked though. He'll be perfect brand ambassador for KFC. I wonder if he already has a sponsor in KFC Brazil sponsor or had one. They enjoy these kind of things. These brands do when they do something related to their brand. They enjoy it. Excuse me. Romero's on the ground. God, just so tired. It's so hot, man. So hot. Seriously. GTA 5 prices dropped drastically after GTA 6. Oh, no, nothing. Oh no, Newcastle gave the ball back at the box. Ooh. Is that Brennan Johnson? Oh, he came really close. Brennan Johnson came really close as well now. I don't know why Trippier is heading it across his goal like that. That's dangerous in of itself. Great retrieval there by Sa. Hello, Arnab. Price around 600 bucks on stream. Good deal. Granada Bilbao match sadly abandoned. Why? Rajesh here. Tottenham should win this match from here. Rajesh, welcome to the channel. I assume you're a Tottenham fan. And yes, I also think they should win. Welcome to the channel if you're new. I'm a United fan, but we do. Oh, Kulusevski hit it on the bounce. We do a watch along for all Premier League matches, Champions League matches, as well as UFC. Welcome if you want to hang out here. And if you are a Tottenham fan, do let us know. Fan suffered cardiac arrest and died on his way to a hospital. Match rightfully abandoned. RIP to the. Yeah, yeah. Condolences, family man. The family who's. Sorry, what am I saying? Condolences to the family of the fan who's passed away. What's wrong with me? No, no, I'm a United fan. Then welcome even more, Rajesh. Come, let's all be sad together. Misery loves company, as a famous person once said. Welcome. What else are we going to do with on our weekends? Hey Jordan, it's been a while, buddy. How's everything going? You must have been very happy for the win yesterday. And that Harvey Elliott one. First, I thought it was very fluky, but it was a good one. Salah getting 200. Must have been a good weekend for you at least. Will Salah get a yellow for celebration versus us? Well, we can always hope. We can always hope, Danish. We can always hope. Oh my god, Spurs are back here. Bro, Son's having a blinder today, yaar. Oh, he's going to swear it to Kulusevski. Oh, oh. What is Newcastle doing, dude? They're taking naps, man. They started the game so well. Now they're just getting overwhelmed completely. Oh, this is not looking good for them, man. They got to beat Milan as well in a couple of days. Oh, dude, what's happening with Son? He's already got 2 assists. Maybe he should have given a little bit early, but that awkward bounce, my god, it almost went to Richarlison's head after all that awkwardness. Unbelievable. Yeah, I just bought Spider-Man 2 disc. Can you guess the price? You can check current price. No, that'll be spoiling the fun of the guessing then. I'm going to say header straight to the goalie. I'm going to say 900 bucks. If Newcastle win, they will be ahead of us. Yeah. The funny thing is, if Spurs win, Spurs is only 3 points ahead of us, and we maintain our place after an entire week of football, which is hilarious, by the way. It's absolutely hilarious that we're still on sixth if Spurs win today, but that will be the case. Um, as it stands right now, we will maintain our place. We will be 6 points away from City and 3 points away from Spurs. And that's when we are playing this horribly, which is nothing short of hilarious, miraculous, or whatever other word you'd like to describe this terrible season we've had so far. But yes, Rajesh, that is true. Where are you watching from, Rajesh? If you don't mind. I like asking that question to people who join in or who are new or who haven't told me where they're watching from. It's a thing I do. Like to get to know the subscribers. Oh, look at that steal by Papesa. Oh boy, what happened, Anthony Gordon? You were in front of him. That oh no, here we go. I think that was out. That's not out. That was a good save there by Brennan Johnson. All right, now Newcastle have decided to wake. Joe Linton, terrible. So what would be good for United? Delhi, welcome, welcome. Um, what would be good for United? Well, what would be good for United first and foremost, Rajesh, is Ten Hag sorting out the players he has a problem with. Now, I understand that it has to be mutual. You can't just force someone to be friends again or be, or come back to the club. But if he has had a falling out with Varane, whoever's fault it is, this might sound like a very weak thing to say, but whoever's fault it is right now, the falling out with Varane, if there is one, or I think he's not using Varane because he's making sure he's fit for the transfer window so he can sell him. That is my theory personally. That doesn't necessarily mean it's true or anything like that. But if it is a falling out with Varane and Sancho, as much as I want Sancho gone because Sancho's been playing video games while our team has been suffering because he doesn't want to apologize about something that is actually very true, and multiple coaches have complained about that as well on record. So, if he can't get them in order, I would like him to hold out till January, sell them even at a discounted price, and buy. I'll be very honest with you, championship players if he needs to, or lower team or lower players in the league if he needs to, or go to Spain, get players wherever. Just get some players that are going to get behind you and play, because having players that aren't going to get behind you and they're just sitting on the bench, they're eating a wage first of all, which is fine. I don't have a problem with the wage thing. They're eating a wage and they're not playing football. Just get rid of them, man. Whoever's fault it is. If you can't get along, just sell them and move on. Sell them, loan them, get rid of the wages, use the money to fuel an incoming spend, even if it's not a good one, or a loan deal, anything. He needs to sort his dressing room out first, Rajesh. That's the main thing. That's the number one thing. What do you think about think of Pablo Pascal being casted as Reed Richards? Is that Pedro Pascal got another dude? How is he doing all these jobs, dude? What, isn't he supposed to be filming for Last of Us season 2? I assume you're talking about Pedro Pascal. I don't know who Pablo Pascal is, by the way, if that is a person. And I know who Reed Richards is because I used to watch the Fantastic Four cartoon. Not a big comic guy, but I know who that is. Stretchy guy, as I like to call him. Um Dude, how is he doing all these jobs, man? I don't get it. This is how what happened with Benedict Cumberbatch, dude. Sherlock got cut short because he started getting movie roles, man. Next thing you know, Sherlock is the series is not exactly over, but there's no opportunity to do more series as well because they both got so busy, Freeman and Cumberbatch. I don't like this dude. I want him to shoot more Last of Us shows now. It'll be a headache if he signs for a Marvel company, dude. Be an absolute headache for us at least. Nathan, you need to update score. Do I? Oh, sorry. Hey, I thought I did that already. Oops. Yes, I do need to update the score. Richie 2-0, 38 minutes. See, I even remember the timing. Just didn't update it. Terrible. Oops. Thoughts on Rashford? Yeah. You know what? We shall use this time to vent, Rajesh, because yesterday I had no words and I had to just get off the stream. So I'm gonna give you a little a background, Rajesh, because you're new. So yesterday I did the United watch along. I honestly couldn't get myself to react to anything. I wasn't even shocked because for some reason I'm become very used to us losing embarrassingly, which is a shame in itself to say. And fun factors, I was supposed to do the watch along after that, which was Aston Villa Arsenal. Now, if I did do that, I would have enjoyed it because Arsenal lost, but I was just not in the mood, so I ended up not doing it. So we shall talk about this in a minute, Rajesh. I'll just read through all the things and then I'll get back to that. But yes, we shall talk about that. Delhi has a big United fan following. Bro, I can't wait to come to Delhi and go to, is it MUSC Delhi? I want to go do a screening, man. I want to go to Bombay. I'll be going to Bombay in March, so I will miss at least 1 week of watch-alongs. May do a vlog, but I definitely want to go do a watch screening. I definitely want to do that. Pedro Neto as Sancho replacement. No, 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 no. We're not buying any more players, dude. We're not buying any more players. I'll explain why, Danish. We're not buying any more players because we have currently given this manager too much money. It's not his fault that we aren't good at negotiations. I'm not blaming him for that, but we have given him too much money. I am not buying another right winger because we have Palestri. So I would use that money for someone else. So no, as much as Pedro Neto is doing well right now, I will not get Pedro Neto because I don't want Palestri to just waste his time. I want Palestri to go if he can't respect him enough to give him a new contract but not play him. So he's not gotten any game time. Garnacho gets game time all the time. Whether he plays well, whether he doesn't play well, he gets game time, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Better than Rashford's work ethic. But it has to have you have to have the same energy on the other side as well. Well, price is 7.99. Good price. Damn, I said 9.99. I wasn't close. 1,800 for Spider-Man 2 is very good deal. It is. I was very worried before it was delivered because scams and duplicate discs. Thankfully, it went well. Yes, thankfully. Now to answer Rajesh's question about Rashford. Here's my thoughts, dude. He came on for 10 minutes yesterday. What was it? 11, 12 minutes yesterday? And he ran up and down, up and down, up and down for 12 minutes. So my first question is, why hasn't he been doing that for the last 3 months? That's one question. If you want to go further back and not count the goals from last season, he didn't do it last season as well, but he made up for it for goals, so no one's going to say anything. Why didn't he do it for 3 months? All right, first of all. Second of all, in 2 weeks, he has changed his haircut. Have you noticed? He dyed his hair red and he had curls. Now he has red hair, but it's like trimmed out. So he's gone for 2 haircuts in 2 weeks because he's been clearly getting a lot of heat from the fan base. Clearly. Because I realized yesterday that he had a haircut again, which you do when you're trying to, not stick out really. So he did that. And my thoughts are this, man. I was on a panel last year, a panel full of like foreign United fans. And there was this one fan who said, give him whatever, we need him. He's really important to us. And I was like, what do you mean give him whatever you want, dude? You can't give him whatever money you want because he had a good season. And I was like, this is the problem, isn't it? Like, we are so desperate that we will just throw money at anything and everything, man. Just because he's part of our youth academy doesn't mean we have to give him 300 grand, dude. I would have given him the same money and with a possibility of extending the price, the salary in 2 years' time. I wouldn't have given him a bump straight away, man. That's the first mistake we made, Rajesh, in my opinion. I think we'll be. I think I don't know if we can, but I think we have to get rid of him, man. We have to get rid of him. Player power is too much, dude. There's too many players that have got too many managers sacked, man, and they have seen the back of many managers, which I don't think is right. So, what are your thoughts, Rajesh? Because those are my thoughts. I think we have to get rid of Rashford, man. He's just too inconsistent, doesn't work hard enough, and quite honestly, we're just it's as much as I would like him to be successful, we're just wasting money. Now he's not even starting. Garnacho starting whether Garnacho has a good game or not, which is quite honestly very frightening. But that's what it is. So you give me your thoughts, Rajesh. What do you want to do with him? Amit, hello, Amit, hello. Forget about the stats. Just compare intensity of his press and all last season. Yeah, listen, man. It's just all around not good, Danish. That's the truth. It's all around not good. I don't like the fact that for 10 minutes he came on and he was pressing really hard because it would have been really useful for us in prior games, which we have lost. So I don't like the fact that he just woke up suddenly and he decided to run today. I thought it was very unacceptable. And I think if this continues, I think he needs to go, man. It'll hurt, but he'll need to go. That's my thoughts. One United fan I know said Rashford is doing hard work just to get a good contract on his terms. I didn't believe it, but now I know he was right. Yeah, there is this thing, right, where people always, I don't know, man, but a lot of people say this like across various teams of a certain caliber, which is people are going to play well for a new contract, and I was like, it's possible, but I never really look at it that way. But you can see how they come to that conclusion, unfortunately. So was he right? Was he not right? I don't know, man. But all I know is that we gave him too long a contract, and we have given him more money, which I don't know. I know you have to bump up the salary if you're gonna. That's the point of getting a new contract. I would have gone to like 310, 320. I wouldn't have gone to 350, whatever he is on right now. So that's my take on it, man. I'm waiting for Rajesh now to give me his take. Hello, Amit. Hello. Amit, who do you support? Have you come here to be sad with all of us? Do like, share, and subscribe if you have not yet. Kind of showing the replay of the goals that have happened today. I mean, Fulham absolutely destroyed West Ham. Jordy, well. I don't know what's going on, Jordy. I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna lie. Quite surprised at the moment. Very surprised. Very surprised. I don't know. Started out well, started out back and forth, but then they just started overwhelming you guys, man. And like overwhelming you by a lot. Quite shocking, really. What are your thoughts, Jordy? What do you think? Oh my god, Atletico Madrid absolutely destroyed whoever they're playing. What was it? Almeria? Crazy. Okay, so Rajesh. Oh wait, hold on. We need a character close to that of keen to thrash these players on the pitch, but I know it's impossible, bro. If the people do that now, they'll just down tool some more. Unfortunately, Danish. So Rajesh is saying we have given so many years to Rashford, he's not performing up to the level that will be hard for us, but we have to move on from there. Oh, we have to move on. There are so many wingers, we can give them a chance. Major thing is he's not consistent. I agree. He's got potential, but potential without the result is no use. True. Same goes on Martial too. Martial's going to be 10 years now at the club, man. He's got to go. I hate the word potential after watching Martial for all these years. Yeah, but the thing is, Danish. I get what you're saying, but that's exactly why we bought him for that exorbitant price range, right? We bought the Martial with potential. We had a golden boy or golden whatever Ballon d'Or clause and all. It was all potential based bonuses, dude. Quite literally potential based bonuses in his initial contract with Monaco. And as long as he was a United player, those clauses, even though he's got more than one contract at United, those were always going to stand because that was the basis of the transfer. So I get your frustration about the word potential, but it is actually true in his case. We bought someone with potential. We bought Casemiro, Varane because of experience. We bought Hoyland because of potential. You could say to some extent we got Anthony because of potential. I don't really know why we bought Onana and Mount. I've said that time and time again, but we bought Martial with the promise of potential, man. It is frustrating, but it's also true, sadly. And after all these years, the fact that they haven't come good apart from that pandemic year where we scored 70 runs, which was absolutely insane personally. 70 runs, what's wrong with me? 70 goals. Absolutely insane season between Martial, Greenwood, and Rashford. We were only behind the front three of Mane, Salah, and Firmino. I think we were top five attacking trios in Europe, if I'm not mistaken, that year. Goals. So, yeah, apart from that year, Martial's not done well. Rashford had that good year in last year. They've been here now 7, 8 years in the club, 8, 9 years in the club, so it's just not good enough. And I don't know how we won't able to get rid of Rashford. That's just the truth. But we can get rid of Martial, man, and one's better than zero. So if he's got to go, he's got to go, man. Last 5 games was in Newcastle. We only won one. It was the EFL Cup final. So what you're saying is we won the most important one, Danish. See, I can make it sound positive, dude. But honestly, I'm just fed up. I'm just fed up. That's the truth. You can turn anything into a positive, dude. You can, but you know, while the 1 in 5 was probably the most important one, uh, it, a few years back it would have been 3 or 4 out of 5. So Martial work rate is too low just for a few moments. We can't. Hold on, wait. Sorry, this thing's in the way. I can't read it properly. We can't back him for the entire season. No, no, absolutely, dude. See, I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't think Danish has either. I think we're just venting out really. I think yes, we can't back it. Wonderful moments. You saw that chip goal he scored recently. With he gave the goalkeeper the eyes and he went that way, literally with a little chip. You can say that's not even really a chip. That's a dink. But yeah, you can't base it for the whole season, man. We have to. We have to discard few players from the dude. We have to. That's a very polite way of putting it, Rajesh. We have to discard a lot of players from United. I remember. So I started full time streaming watchalongs last year before the World Cup, right? Before coming into that season, I said I would have only kept Bruno, De Gea, and Ronaldo, and I would have gotten rid of everybody. This year, I would only keep Shaw, Bruno, Martinez. I'm not counting youth players. Okay? Youth players are already ours. I'm talking about people we have signed. Keep Shaw, Bruno, Martinez, Dallo. Pelestri, because technically we did sign Pelestri. Um, Maybe I'm missing someone, but those are the five players I would keep. Everybody else can go. I'm okay with that. All our centre backs can go. Paran would I would be a little sad for personally, but uh, considering he does get injured every season, I would be okay with it. But if I would keep one, I'd keep Paran. All the fullbacks I would send except Shaw and Dallo. I'd use Alvaro Fernandez next season. I wouldn't buy a left back. We need to implement more youth, man. The youth are so hungry, dude. I don't know if you know this, Rajesh, but Alvaro Fernandez said something very interesting. I don't know if Danish or you guys, maybe you all can go look it up. I don't remember where he said it, but he said, um, he made a comment about United. He basically said, as far as I am concerned, I was sent on loan to get experience and come back to the club. I'm looking forward to coming back. That's our guy, dude. Mark my words, Alvaro Fernandez. You give him games. I'm not saying he's gonna give Shaw trouble, but I'm gonna say he's gonna be an understudy for Shaw, and then we'll see what happens. But we gotta use him, man. We gotta use him. If we sell Martial, should we promote Ugal and make him Hoyland's backup or sign cheap one? I think we have to go for Tony, dude. Danish. I don't know where we're gonna get the money from, but we gotta go for Tony. And De Gea was the problem. No, dude, De Gea was never the problem, man. See, I don't want to talk crap about Onana because it's not Onana's fault. Ten Hag wants him. It's not. However, you know, it is what it is. Now that we have some sample size, we know what it is. So I'm not going to comment on that. We'll wait till the end of the season because everyone will go. You have to give him a season. And my favorite thing is that everyone goes, David De Gea wasn't good in his first season. I was like, David De Gea was a 19-year-old kid playing in bought to play in goal. Onana is 27 years old when we bought him. He's going to be 28 in April. What are you? The comparison is shocking to me. You bought a grown man who was in a Champions League final, and you're saying you have to give him time, and then you use the comparison of De Gea who was 19 years old because he got time. Rough, dude. When I heard someone say that, now I was like, that's rough. That's a rough way to explain someone's poor form, man. Rough. Like, unbelievably rough. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, we can't promote Ugal yet, dude. We'll have to send Ugal out on loan, I think, dude. We're gonna have to send Ugal out on loan. Who's the other kid? McNeil. McNeil's on loan, isn't he? Let's see how McNeil could be an understudy if he can't buy a striker. Ugal needs to go on loan though. He's still playing for the under what is it? He's playing for the under 21s, but he's actually under 19, isn't he? Someone just check that for me, please. And he wasn't signed for a world record goalkeeper. That's true. We got rid of De Gea, who was free, on the basis of we were paying him too much to spend 55 million plus his salary on Onana. Not the same, is it? If you're going to talk about saving money. We were known for using homegrown talent, using them to win big. Saf did it, and we're not even considering. Listen, one thing I don't like about Ten Hag, right? I don't know if Rajesh will agree with me here. Onana crappier than De Gea. Yes. Agree. De Gea was our savior. Well, very true. The funny thing is, Rajesh, he was complained about not coming forward to collecting crosses. Do you remember two of our goals at Galatasaray recently, Rajesh, and yesterday's one goal? You know, that's the thing. The things he has been criticized for, Onana's currently also not doing, which is hilarious. But anyway, I don't want to go on about Onana again and again. It's a waste of energy. We have to just back the keeper whether we want to or not. And I don't want to say I don't want to because it's not his fault. Eric Ten Hag wants him, and Eric Ten Hag and Manchester United treated De Gea badly. So I'm not going to blame Onana for that. Onana just took an opportunity any of us would take, which is to sign for the club we want to play for. Okay, he's not a United fan, but we would have signed up to. We would have signed up for less money. We would have signed up to just hold the water bottles, play at Carrington, hang out with the boys. People will say that's not ambitious. Yeah, but it's also a once in a lifetime dream that everybody doesn't have in life. So I'm not going to blame Onana for that. I blame Manchester United and Ten Hag for that for sure. But yeah. I know De Gea is technically poor. Rajesh, but can I say something, Rajesh? De Gea is technically poor because when De Gea started out goalkeeping, this idea of passing out from the back wasn't really a thing all the goalkeepers did. And to this day, Rajesh, to be very very frank, a lot of goalkeepers still don't do it to this day. If I were to tell you how many world class goalkeepers play from the back, maybe five, maybe five. It's definitely not more than 10. I'm talking about world class goalkeepers, okay? That can get into anybody's team. Maybe five. So, because De Gea is not one of these five goalkeepers, we replaced him. De Gea is also not born in the era of this kind of goalkeeping and trained in the era of this kind of goalkeeping as he was a kid. Because last time I checked, goalkeepers save shots. That's their number one job. If you don't save shots, you are of no use to any team. Whether it's Manchester United, whether it's Dundee United, whether it's East Bengal, it doesn't matter. If you're not good at shot stopping, you will never be a goalkeeper of any level. Anthony Gordon tries to take a shot from a zippy cross. He tried to hit it on the wall. It went into the stands. When it comes to ball distribution, yeah, sure, dude. But that's what I'm saying, right? Even technically, even Onana's not doing that right now, Rajesh, because we don't have the players to carry it out, and that's why I don't understand why we replaced De Gea first. We don't have the players to play from the back anyway. So you take out De Gea, put in Onana, and you still have a bunch of players who can't play from the back. We should have never ever replaced our goalkeeper this year. We should have replaced maybe De Gea next year or this year at the end of this season. You should have bought players that can play the style of football first, then buy the goalkeeper. But it is what it is, man. We have to just deal with it now. We don't really have a choice, do we? Rajesh, Danish. That's just a fact at the moment. You might remember last season our win was the best time day single-handedly stopped West Ham attack, got us 3 points. Yeah, man. How many times has he done that over the last 5-6 years, dude? That's just last season. How many times has he done it over 11 years? But it's neither here nor there, man. I'm just saying. We need to use the talent. I don't necessarily know which talent will get promoted this year. Probably Dan Gore is going to get promoted this year. I don't think anyone else is. Maybe Alvaro Fernandez, depending on his progress he's making. Is it at Granada, guys? Is he at Granada? Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he's in Granada right now. So let's see. Another mistake he makes, guys. Okay, yeah, I have a question to ask you, Rajesh and Danish. Okay, tell me something. First of all, before I ask you the question, I just want a response because then I'll ask it. Otherwise, there's no point. Rajesh, Danish, did you guys watch our preseason this year? Just drop in a yes or a Y or whatever, okay? I'll wait for both of you. Tell me if you guys watched our preseason this year. Because then I'll ask the question. Otherwise, there's no point. It's a very situational based question. Danish said yes. Rajesh said no. That's fine, Rajesh. You don't. It's okay if you didn't see it, man. There's no problem. I just wanted to ask only one question. We are talking about goalkeepers, right? Rajesh, I guess you could watch highlights if you'd want now. You don't have to, obviously. It doesn't matter. Maybe you watch Bundesliga football, so you'll understand where this question's coming from. Matej Kovar went on loan to a Czech Republic team. Don't ask me which one. I don't know which one, but they won the league. I know that. And Atesh Kovar is our youth academy player, by the way. He's a goalkeeper. I'm sure you guys know who Kovar is, or I hope you guys know who he is. I know some people don't watch the youth, which is fine. You know, we don't get access to the games here anyway, so it's all right. But Matesh Kovar is someone we sold, shot there by Spurs, collected. Matesh Kovar is a goalkeeper we sold to Bayer Leverkusen with a buyback clause. Said it before you asked. Kovar, oh shit, sorry, I didn't read it there. Yes, Danish, I believe we have discussed this, haven't we? Uh, so Matesh Kovar is someone I saw during preseason. And to me, I don't like the style. Okay, Rajesh, I'll be honest with you. I get very nervous with this playing from the back thing. But let's just say that's what we are doing from now on. We sold an actual ball playing goalkeeper that has come out from our youth academy, 20 years old, 21 years old, I believe he's 2021. He's already won the league at the Czech Republic. Yes, I know it's the Czech Republic. I'm not bragging about it or anything. I'm just merely saying at 20 years old, he started playing for a Czech Republic team which won the league. Now, you can say that's impressive or not. That is up to you. I think it is impressive at 20 years old to be a goalkeeper in any league winning side in Europe. And Czech Republic teams also sometimes make it to the Champions League. So the level of football is decent in the Czech Republic, I would say, personally. So we sold him to Leverkusen with a buyback clause. Now, I'll ask you a very simple question, Rajesh. Why would you sell a goalkeeper for 5 million and have a buyback clause if you don't rate him? Why have a buyback clause at all? Zidane Iqbal doesn't have a buyout clause, if I'm not mistaken. I think he has a right to refusal. I don't believe he has a buyback clause, at least. Well, forget, let's not bring other people into it. Why do we have a buyback clause for a 20-year-old goalkeeper that we sold to Leverkusen permanently? So it's not a loan deal. We sold him permanently with a buyback clause in it. Why would we do that? Because at the end of the day, I think people realize that Matesh Kovar is actually a good keeper. And because he can't get into the team because of the whole Henderson thing, the whole De Gea thing, now the Onana thing, we ended up buying another goalkeeper, even though we have Heaton as well, which we got recently again. For people who don't know, Tom Heaton is actually a United youth prospect from ages ago, if I'm not mistaken. So all I'm saying is we have bought a goalkeeper when we could have just kept Kovar. But Kovar actually, okay, Kovar had so much pride that he wanted to play football because he wanted to be in the World Cup and the Euros that's coming up this season. That he wanted to play football. So he went on to Leverkusen. I don't believe he's playing too much there because Radecki is there, right? The Finnish international. Um, but he still went because there's a chance he could get game time. Whereas here he was behind De Gea, Henderson, now Onana. So we bought a number two or a number three or whatever number you'd like to call it. Ooh, that's a red card. That's a red card by Lascelles. Only a yellow. Oh, it's not. Yeah, he wasn't last man. Wasn't last man. Dirty foul there by Lascelles, though I have to be honest. So why didn't we just keep Kovar? Why did we even sell him? Because we bought Bayern for the same price back. But because Kovar had ambition, we sold him. We have a buyback clause for him, so I hope we buy him back because he's actually a youth prospect from us. So that's what I was going on. Sorry about the rant, Rajesh. I was just if you didn't know about that, that's one of our players we have let go of, which I didn't think we should have. So this is one of two instances where Ten Hag had the players and actually sold the players we had and got new players in the same position, which is very confusing. First example is Kovar, we bought Bainder. And then the second example is we loaned out. Oh, goal. What a goal by Richarlison. We bought. We bought in Regulon on loan. Okay, so I'm gonna do this in order, okay, Rajesh. Yes, Richarlison has scored. I think it was a cross by Poro, in fact. I'm gonna just give you an example, okay? Picture this, all right? Before the end of this transfer window in September 1st or whatever the date was, okay? Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia out for what we determined to be as long-term injuries, okay? 2 days before the transfer window ends, we sent Alvaro Fernandez on loan. Now people were saying, Dallo will play left back. It's okay till Malacia or Shaw comes back. I was like, okay, cool. No, if we have to do it, we have to do this. Fair enough. Next day, we buy Regulon on loan, and the loan's only till January. I'm like, what? I don't understand. It's the second time. So we sold a goalkeeper, bought a goalkeeper. Two of our left backs injured. The number three left back, who played a lot of preseason, by the way, had fantastic games and had an assist in the opening game of the preseason, which Rajesh, I know you said you didn't see, but he had, I believe, the first goal we scored was an Alvaro Fernandez cross, actually. Uh, so we loan him out and then get a new left back, and I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, I'm like, what is this kind of thing? Even Brandon Williams to Ipswich. Yeah, Brandon Williams also we let go of and got someone on loan. Thank you. No, no. Echo. Needed that. So I don't understand. This is two of Ten Hag's things along with Mount and Onana that I'm just very confused with what he has done. If it was Kovar making all these mistakes, I wouldn't mind at all. At least we can say he will improve, but age. Onana is his peak years, yeah, exactly. He's going to be 28 in April. Before the end of the season, he'll be 28 years old. Man, we are swapping Sancho for Marlon. I don't. Apparently, that's been cancelled, dude. Build has already said no. Build up, let it go has said that's not happening. And also, we're linked with Pedro Neto. It's going to be a long, long second half of the season, man. Ethan, I think this week is do or die, isn't it? I don't think so, dude. I don't think so because no one's giving us a chance to get out of the UCL group stages anyway before this Bayern game. So I don't know. My God, what a crazy cross by Pedro Porro! Oh my God, what a crazy cross by Pedro Porro there! Oh, Son! Oh, Son missed an absolute setter. Wow. And they hit the post on top of that. Oh, wow. Tottenham are ripping Newcastle a new one. I love Heaton, man. He looks so humble always. Of course, dude, because you know what? This is a very rude thing to say, Danish, but he knows where he stands now, dude. He knows where he stands. He was this close to getting an England call up when he played for Burnley, didn't get the opportunity. He knows where he stands, dude. That's a respectful thing. I don't want to be like insulting. But he knows where he stands as a player right now in the pecking order, and he's just doing whatever he can to help. I appreciate that he's being a really good team player. Almiron and Isaac out for Longstaff and Wilson. I guess interesting move. Longstaff, very interesting move. Anyway, I would have kept Wilson and Isaac both on 3-0 down. That's just me. Charleston scores, says Rajesh. Gaurav says hi, and yes, hello Gaurav. Good evening. Bayern and Liverpool game is just like finish him. Big attacking games, yeah. I mean, like I said, man, if Liverpool don't score more than 3 goals, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. Oh, another fun fact. If you're Rajesh Danish, if you're unhappy with the right backs, Mark Jurado was sold also to a Spanish club. And if I'm not mistaken, Mark Jurado was the one who scored the first goal in preseason from the Alvaro Fernandez cross. So we sold one of our right backs as well. Instead of buying Mount, we could have inducted Mabry. Yeah, exactly. And here's the funny thing: Mabry got an offer to join Luton Town, and I believe we said no because we were going to put him into the not starting 11, but into the main squad. So Mabry is not in the main squad, and he didn't get any game time in a team where Mengi and Chong are playing, and Mengi and Chong are not as good as players as Mabry. So lot of important game time missed by Hannibal. Oh, another shot. Good save there. Kulisevsky. Now they're just beating up Dubravka, aren't they? Oh, my FPL's taken an absolute beating today. James Madison sitting there on the bench. Sorry, in the stands. Kumar is here. Who will win the league? City, Arsenal, or Liverpool? Kumar, first of all, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining. And do tell us where you're watching from and which team you support before I shall answer your question. So I can. I just like asking that. So do let us know if you don't mind. One Italian side to win the UCL. That would be nice for a change, wouldn't it? Now, a big question. Amad Diallo or Pelestri for right wing? We can't keep both. So, yeah, Danish, here's the thing. We can keep both because because Diallo can play as a striker as well because he played like that at Sunderland, or he can play behind the striker depending if we change our formation. And well, there's no guarantee Anthony is going to do well, right? So, and I don't think Sancho is going to stay. So it'll be Sancho, Pelestri. We'll have five wingers for two positions. We'll have Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, Pelestri, Diallo. So two for two. One will be an odd man out, but I think Diallo can play anywhere around the front three. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Also, what kind of Diallo we are going to get after a really bad injury, right? We have to see that as well. That's important. I support all teams except City. So you don't have a team, Kumar, is what you're saying basically. Anyway, welcome to the channel. We do Premier League watch-alongs. I'm a Manchester United fan. Thank you for joining us. Do like and share the video. It really does help a lot. On our way to 1100 subs. Who do I think from City, Arsenal, and Liverpool are going to win? Have to say, man, Liverpool is looking good, Kumar. As much as I don't like it, because they seem to keep getting wins, even though seem to keep coming from behind, man. Dangerous. Oof, that was a brutal. Oh, that was a brutal foul on Pedro Porro by Joe Linton. Basically, I'm a Real Madrid fan. Oh, good. Allies. Long time allies. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Tough game yesterday. Tough game. I'm assuming you're hoping for a draw today because Girona and Barcelona are right around y'all. So that'll be an interesting game. I don't know, man. I think Liverpool, due to all the come from behind victories, I think Liverpool, if they keep riding out this momentum, it looks like they might actually win. City seem to be, they are not looking like the same City of old, man. I know that sounds like a crazy thing to say, but if you think about it and you watch them play, it does look a lot different this year. A little less dangerous, I would say. So let's. allies, but Nani red card. Listen, man, all is fair in love and war, right? It is what it is. More than Mount wearing number 7, I'm concerned about Ahmad wearing 16. He needs to step up. Fair enough. Yeah, I want both teams to lose today. Barca versus Girona. I'll tell you what. Girona ends this year on top. You have to kind of give them a bit of a standing ovation, man. You just have to. It's very commendable. Very commendable what they're doing at the moment. Can we sign Vinny Jr.? Not with the kind of money we have, Rajesh. Not with the kind of money we have. We could sign Vinny Jr.'s dad maybe. We enjoy signing people past their athletic prime and paying them a lot of money. So could sign them. Good evening to win the league. Oh, that would be great. Can Girona hold that position till then? I don't think so, Kumar. The fact that they're holding the position a lot though is something of a crazy scene. Someone was asking me yesterday. Another Madrid fan, Aditya, who's a regular subscriber here, a regular participant on the channel. He was asking me, can Girona do the Leicester? I'm like, first of all, dude, Leicester was even more miraculous because almost all of Leicester's players was a rejected player of some sort. Like, and I'm talking about like rejected. I'm not like rejected. So I think Girona has a lot of promising young players, and I don't think Leicester did. I think Leicester had a bunch of outcasts that showed up and they had two wonderful seasons together, which anyone who watched those seasons will never forget. So no, I don't think they can do the Leicester. But as long as they're doing the Leicester, it's nothing short of a very commendable effort, to say the least. So Lo Celso and Højbjerg are coming on. Yeah, that's it. They're setting up shop now. Matissa is going off. Kimmich not renewing. Should we try to lure him? Mm, maybe a swap with Gas. I don't know, man. I don't think we can lure Kimmich. Is Girona can qualify for UCL next year? No, actually, Kumar, they can't. Because if Girona finish top four and City win the league, then one of them, because they're owned by the same group, I believe only one of them can go to Champions League. And I think the preference would be if City win the league and Girona don't, then I think City gets to, by default, gets to play Champions League and Girona misses. Nathan, name a player you know is a nice guy. Everyone likes him, but you hate him. Uh, Gareth Southgate. Oh, you said player. I don't hate any of my players, dude. I do want some of these players to leave, though. Fred, I guess. Fred. I use that lower word purposely. Uh, mm, don't hate. I didn't know I hate Fred, but I did want him to go. What's your take on Ronaldo versus ETH tussle? I have no take, Kumar. I think the truth is somewhere in between. I'll be very honest with you. Um, the things the club did to make Ronaldo look like he was leaving the club and he was taking care of some family stuff, which apparently they knew but didn't tell the tabloids, and the tabloids kept saying Ronaldo's leaving, he's not coming back home, he's training in Portugal. They could have shut that down. They didn't shut it down. Certain things they did to Ronaldo I didn't like. The ETH Ronaldo tussle. It's just a change in philosophies, isn't it? People who have different philosophies will clash. That's just how it is. It could have been handled better on both sides, quite honestly. Um, yeah, I was upset initially. What upsetted me is he said things that are certain things that I didn't like, dude. Apart from that, like the things the club did against him and all, that was not cool. I didn't like that. Not talking about United players. Okay, so every guy likes him, but you hate him. But he hates him, you love him. Sorry, everybody loves him, you hate him. You know who I didn't like at all? Drogba, man. Drogba annoyed me. I'm sure a lot of people love Drogba, but I didn't like him. I didn't like him. Quite nightmarish as a United fan. I think United are signing Antonio Silva top sober at centre back. I would take neither. I would take Gonzalo Inacio. Apparently Antonio Silva has some kind of ridiculous buyout clause on him. And I don't know how much Leverkusen will take for Tapsoba. So I wouldn't mind Inacio even. Oh sorry, yeah. Oh wow, that's funny. Basically, Danish said Gonzalo Inacio Piero Hincapi, who I believe is Colombian or Ecuadorian. Don't remember. Also from Leverkusen, which is funny. Because nowadays it's become players was the ETH man. Listen, the sad part about it, Kumar, is it was always player power. Dude. There was always player power in our club. That's how Mourinho got sacked. That's how Ragnick got sacked. Not necessarily how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked, but now it's gonna be how Ten Hag gets sacked. First of all, dude, the Sancho thing. You know what's the best thing about Sancho, Kumar? The best thing about Sancho is Matic came out and basically corroborated what Ten Hag said. So, Sancho just looks like a fool. There's like three, four coaches that have not been happy with his training practices, like on record. Gareth Southgate didn't like it. England under 21 guy didn't like it. The Dortmund guy didn't like it, who was in charge when he was there. The Man City guy apparently didn't like it in the youth academy. Bro, the history shows that Sancho is just wrong, and he doesn't want to apologize. Like when Ronaldo did something wrong, he apologized. Immediately again that Spurs game when he walked off, that was very unprofessional. He apologized. You're trying to tell me Cristiano Ronaldo can apologize for doing something unprofessional, but Sancho can't? Who the fuck is Sancho, dude? Who the fuck is Sancho? Seriously. Yeah, man. There's no player FC on this channel, dude. It's club or nothing, man. It's club or nothing. You can't do that shit and get away with it. Yeah. Sorry. Pardon my language. Mine is Mo Salah. Fair enough. Seems like a nice guy. Can't be bothered though. He's a Liverpool player. Oh, what is this? Oh, what a move! What a move by Wilson there. He gets another yellow, doesn't he? Guimaraes got really mad there. Romero is a crazy guy, man. Sacking ETH is not going to work. Yeah, it's obviously not going to work. Dude. We have already sacked so many, man. Exactly. Who's going to replace ETH? See, that's the main thing, Arnab. You have now said something that no one is actually talking about. What a move there by Wilson. Beautiful move there. You know what that looked like? Actually a two-legged tackle, kind of. Man, what? Oh my God, Romero. Strapped straight on his foot, dude. Dude, Romero, he is such a basket case, man. Seriously, he's such a liability. Oh, are they checking it? Oh my god, don't tell me they're checking it. Oh, that's not going to be good if they are. Yeah, so sacking ETH is not going to work exactly, Rajesh. And the best part is, ooh, Suma's pushing Gimarais. Oh, wow. We move? We move, apparently. There was some kind of headbutt action going on there, but we move. Um, yeah, we've sacked so many managers, man. Some of these players are responsible for Ragnick going, Ole going, Mourinho going. I mean, Martial and Shaw have been here since Van Gaal. That is one manager away from Sir Alex Ferguson leaving our club. We have players from every single era except the Moyes era, dude. You know how crazy that is? We have a player from every era except the Moyes era in our club still. Still in our club. Like, I don't know what to say, man. I genuinely don't know what to say. Uh, how many more managers must get sacked? And Arna puts in a great point. Who's going to replace him? No one's talking about a replacement, dude. They're all saying he's got to go. Fine, he's got to go. Who the hell's coming in next? Not one person I've heard say who's coming in next. Not one person. I've heard many people go disappointed in Ten Hag. He's got to go. Ten Hag out. I've heard them all. I've heard all the takes. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're wrong. What I don't hear is who's replacing Ten Hag. I don't hear any. I don't hear anyone saying anybody anything about a replacement. That is more frightening. Trippier gets booked now. Newcastle are losing the head now. Though there will be game changer for Man United with Ronaldo and ETH, but things got different altogether. Yeah, and here's the thing, Kumar. Listen, you know what, man? When Ronaldo left, right? People were like, you know what's the fun? Oh no, Son's through. It's over. Is that a penalty? Oh my god! Newcastle have just conceded 7 goals in 3 days. Last year they were like second or third best defense at the end of the league. Oh wow! Clear penalty by Dubravka. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, it could have been a game changer. You know what would have been a real game changer though, Kumar? What would have been a game changer is if Ralph Ragnick went upstairs and Eric Ten Hag was down. That would have been a real game changer. That would have been a real game changer. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Start thinking about his replacement because the club will do it to show they are worried and all. I mean, but listen, that's the thing, right, Arnab? They'll do it. But then they're going to look even worse because they don't actually have a real replacement. It's just going to look worse. That's it. Oh, here we go. Son taking the pen. Already has 2 assists to his name. Here he comes. Ooh, Dubrovka guesses correctly, but it goes under. Great performance today by Son. Great performance today. And this is exactly why Dubrovka was sent back after we loaned him. He's not starting goalkeeper material. That's the truth. Backing won't gonna work, brother. He definitely going after the next 5 fixtures. Bang bang coming from every match there. Michael Carrick should come if it is possible. Right now, he's stuck in Middlesbrough, man. Stuck in Middlesbrough right now. Great captain's performance by Son today. Get Pocho. If you can play the pull game, bring Zidane. No, bro, no. No, no more ex players, man. No more ex players. First of all, I don't want Xavi Alonso or Zidane just because I don't want them to come to such an unstable club, dude. It won't. It just won't work. It just won't work. We need someone who we need someone to like. We need a transitional manager first, man. We need to clear out all the crap. We just need to clear out all the crap first. We need the one. We need one of those kind of managers. What is this? Great moves there by. Who was that? God, Joe Linton so strong, dude. Wins the foul. When will Glazers listen to coaches who ask what players they want? Example, Ragnick case. Kumar Ragnick came out and basically said, we need open heart surgery, 10 players in, 10 players out, when he was asked. And when he said that, the owners didn't like it, the players didn't like it. And they gave some dodgy excuse about how he was taking the Austria job, so he couldn't do two jobs at once. But apparently, the job that United was giving him said he only had to be present in office 4 days a month or 7 days a month. That was his requirement to be present. 7 days a month he has to be at office. He as an Austrian national coach, all he does is take flights and watches games. So why wouldn't he could have gone to the and like Southgate where he goes to every club. He could have watched Austrian players all across the Bundesliga and other leagues upon scouting for international tournaments, and he could have scouted other players while he was there and given Eric Ten Hag advice to pick other players. He could have done a full scouting mission instead of just looking at Austrian players. But apparently, he couldn't do both jobs. So, they found it like a conflict. Basically, they wanted him gone after he said that. Ragnick and him would have. Oh no! Oh, skip. Skip took too long. He should have taken a shot straight. Mad. Get Roy Keane. Either these guys will fully crumble or play out of their skin. Bro, Roy Keane will assault these players, man. I'm not even joking. Roy Keane would assault these players. And the thing is, Roy Keane, they would make him sign an NDA, which would be very difficult for Roy Keane because he doesn't like to keep quiet, especially when he's in a foul mood. Bro, these players wouldn't last 1 month with Roy Keane. And I don't think Roy Keane is a very good football manager. Unfortunately. Oh, Son goes wide. What was I saying? Sorry. Yeah, I don't. God, I got completely confused now. What the hell? What the hell are Newcastle doing today? Um, yeah, he will probably beat up a few players. I mean, Rooney injured a player because Derby had that issue. But they were going into bankruptcy, and the players there were so many injuries where Rooney had to become a training partner for the players. First of all, he had to retire early because he wanted to help them out because their coach got sacked. They were getting bankrupt, so he decided selflessly, like much like he did his entire career, said he's going to coach Derby County. Goes to the second last game after getting a 20-point deduction, goes right to the second last game of the championship and then gets eliminated with Derby County. If they didn't have that 20-point deduction because those owners were shit, Derby County would have finished in the top half of the championship. With Rooney being a caretaker manager, quite literally retiring mid season to be a coach. So, it's one of those things. Is that a lame excuse from the Glazers? No, dude, it's not a lame excuse from the Glazers. The Glazers don't want any heat. They're all about marketing. It's not a lame excuse at all. They by doing it, they shut up any damage Ragnick can do because Ragnick was being very direct. Ragnick was saying a bunch of things while he was there that they didn't like. And they want to get rid of him because it was turning to be a big problem. Sorry, it was turning to be a too big a problem for the United management because he was speaking his mind, and he was not what they would like a media trained coach to be. So basically, by sacking him, they did themselves a great favor. So on coming off for Donley, don't know who that is. He's come on the pitch now. Young kid, I'm sure. A point Roy Keane or Cantona. Dude, Roy Keane would strangle some of these players. God. Roy Keane would strangle some of these players. Should we try to get someone out of retirement? I think that's also conflict of interest, Danish, because he's a board member right now. I don't know if you can do that or not. Joe Linton squares it. Goal. Too little, too late. Too little, too late. Great composure there by Joe Linton, though. I love how the Newcastle fans are celebrating 4-1 loss. Got to appreciate the happiness still. You know, if you can't laugh, you cry. They're choosing to enjoy this. Nice little assist there by Callum Wilson. Great composure there by Joe Linton. He doesn't even move really. It comes right to him. He takes a step. He just shoots. Boom. Oh, by the way, Hoyland has played 13 league matches, 0 goals, 0 assists. Yeah, but can I ask you one question, Arnab? How many chances has he got in 13 games? Not a lot. How many of those games he came on as a substitute because he was injured and he did miss the beginning of the season? What is it? How many starts has he got? 8 starts maybe? How much service has he got? Not much. You see, that's what I'm trying to say, Arnab. You can pick any kind of stat and you can turn it into a positive. You know what I mean? But in reality, we're just not playing well enough at all. Our top scorer is Scott McTominay, Arnab. What are we talking about, Hoyland? The fact that Scott McTominay is our top scorer is the all you need to know. All you need to know. Then it's Bruno Fernandes with 1 goal behind him. Our midfielders are scoring more because our attackers are doing nothing and not providing service to the striker. So I think that stats even is just important. Now listen, is it surprising that Bruno's in one of the top scorers of the club? Of course not. But Scott McTominay being the top scorer of our club is definitely a shocker. And that is exactly he has 14 goals for club and country, dude. 14 goals for club and country in December. He's one of the most informed goal scorers there is across Europe right now, if you think about it. So, and people say, yeah, he plays for Scotland. Yeah, but he scored those goals against Spain, dude. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, how they do the South American play? Oh, yeah, but they played Colombia. It doesn't mean anything. Well, Scotland's actually playing serious teams and they're getting results, dude. So, listen, I don't know. Yesterday, Ireland had a great chance. Dallo had to square it to him. He takes a shot instead. He was completely open. He dragged the defender to create space even across the goal, but still nothing happened. Are Glazers finally going to sell the club for some Arabs, or is it just blah blah blah? Oh, Kumar. Oh, I guess you don't know. Oh wow, Wilson's coming through. Should have just taken the shot there. Um, so Jim Ratcliffe's buying 20 something percent of the club soon. Kumar, there's no Arabs. It's Sir Jim. Sir Jim is taking 20%, and he's taking sporting control apparently of the club. I think by January it'll get done. So Sir Jim might have control of the club fully by 2026. We have to wait for some new owners still. Still have to wait. But at least there is some change. That free kick was disallowed in Spain. Oh, that was a crazy one, wasn't it? Good point. Spain is shit right now. Yeah, but Scotland's always been shit, Arnab. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't like cancel one for the other, dude. Scotland has never been great. And then Scotland's doing well, dude. So like, yeah, and Scotland's doing well because of Scott McTominay. So You know, center back, center mid, center forward. Center McTominay is what we should call him. Full time, 4-1. Vicario is having a fight there with some Newcastle players. Vicario and Wilson are fighting. I don't know what happened there. Some fight happened towards the end of the game. Doesn't matter. Newcastle got destroyed at Spurs Stadium. I feel like the whole European nations pyramid has toppled. Many big teams aren't big anymore. Spain, Germany, Italy, and some others. Yeah, but you know what? You can flip that over. Like I was talking about being positive, Arnab, and say the smaller teams are producing talent to catch up with the bigger teams, which is very commendable for those smaller countries, in my opinion. You can look at it that way as well, which is great. But yeah, I don't want ETH to be sacked not this season. If he is, someone will who will get a goalkeeper who can save. Shut this build up from the back approach. Terminator. As United made a mistake for letting go Davide. Davide is my guy, Kumar. If you ask me, absolutely. Big the here sympathizer, supporter, whatever you like to call it. 100%. No question. No question, at least for me. A goal difference. -3, isn't it, Rajesh? Brilliant. Still sixth, however. Can't believe it. Only top 10 team with minus goal difference. Scotland is shit as well. They do Georgia. That's what I'm trying to say, dude. The fact that Scotland qualified is on the back of McTominay, literally. No, literally on the back of McTominay. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how we're going to get service to our forwards. It's going to be long, but at the rate we're going. Ronaldo was molded by warriors like Keane, Scholes, Rude, Rooney, Vidic. Yeah, we don't got any of those anymore. Not just Ronaldo. Youngsters back then used to listen to the elders more. Nowadays, everyone's a star. Yeah, it's easier to make more money now. It's easier to get more brand deals now. The social media days. If you're an entertaining soul, you get more followers. Not if you're actually good at playing football. It's very different thing. Yes, Danish, completely agree with you. GG, brother. Hope that cringe comedian. Read that. Congratulations, Swap. Absolute masterclass today. Relentless masterclass. Great captain's performances. 2 assists and a penalty by Son. Fantastic. Pedro Porro, lovely crosses. Udogi making attacking runs. Lovely. EDH made a blunder bringing Onana and Mount, personally. Onana is unbelievable in Milan, but he became your meme material in United because it's different. It's a different league, Kumar. When you tell people the Premier League is difficult, they laugh at you. They say it's a what did they say? They say it's an easy league because Man City keeps winning. Well, Onana found out how easy it is, dude. There's still time for you, Nathan, to praise Jude Bellingham. Why should I praise him, dude? I am the one who was happy that when we won the shortlist that he might come here. I was happy, dude. I've been telling you that everyone down looks down on the championship, dude. But there are very very good players that have come through the championship. Jude Bellingham is one of many players that have made his way through the championship. That's all I'll say. Hello, Rajat. No one to lead, no Bruno and Liverpool game. Yeah, listen, man. You know what? I'll tell you something, Rajat. I'm going to say something now, okay? Check this out, okay? People complain about Bruno's captaincy, right? We're going to see what they do in the Liverpool game. All those people, all those people that said that Bruno's not a good captain, we're going to see what's going to happen at Anfield next week. I can't wait. Personally, cannot wait. EPL wasn't tough for Gareth Bale though. Yeah, it was when he came back the second time. Beauty game that was reminding me of first 10 games and that. Yeah, listen, it's as more people start getting fit, it's going to look more like that. You can sign his brother for Joe Bellingham, yes, from Sunderland. For people who don't know, he has a brother now again also. in the championship, Joe Bellingham. Excited for United versus Bayern match. I'm glad you are, Kumar. I'm not really, to be completely honest with you, I'm not looking forward to it. But we will be there. We will do a watch along, so you're more than free to join and watch. Raja's saying 90% of the United team have to go. Listen, man, I'd keep Shaw, Bruno, Palestri from all the people we have signed. Technically, we have signed Palestri. Uh, Dallo and Martinez. Not get rid of all of them for one reason or another. Bruno is my second favorite of Shaw. Same. Feels bad to say this, but that yellow card was stupidity, and it looked like he had already accepted the fact that he was getting thrashed and didn't want to be. You know what, Danish? Can I push back on one thing? It's Ten Hag's fault for keeping him on the pitch because he could have seen him getting frustrated, and he should have sent him off. Ange did this a lot at the beginning of the season. When he saw people getting in trouble, no, he was hooking them off. We should have hooked Bruno off. The game was over. We were 2-0 down. We should have taken off Bruno. We should have, but we did not. That is bad in-game management by Ten Hag. I'm talking about second time. He was tearing apart every other match. Come on, dude. He was not doing that at all. What's your targets for the coming transfer window? Well, ETA, Eric Ten Hag basically said we won't make, the very unlikely we'll make any signings, Kumar. So, as far as I'm going to take his word for it, unless we get some emergency funds through Ratcliffe once Ratcliffe comes in, I don't think we're buying anybody, dude. Quite honestly, we might we might sell people, we might send people on loan. I don't know if we're going to buy anyone though, to be fair. Bruno hype in 2023. I'm not buying it. There is no hype, dude. There is no hype. We are going to see, without Bruno being captain, how well we play or not. We don't need to hype it. We're going to see what's going to happen at Anfield. There is no need for hype. I'm not hyping. You're not hyping. We're going to see. Ten Hag did the same with Cass versus Crystal Palace before the Arsenal game last year. Exactly. When you can hook people off, he doesn't hook them off. Bad in-game management. But it's fair enough. At the end of the day, he took the yellow card and he misses the game. Can't believe he would destroy 3-0 to Bournemouth. I can believe it. Could have been thrashed about final. Agreed. The Welshman scored 11 goals in 20 league games this season. This is a better record than his last 2 years at Madrid. Is that right? Is that what? He got 10 goals in 45 games at Real Madrid? That's insane. How easily do you... I don't know how many games he played in the last 2 years of Madrid, dude. As far as I know, he was playing a lot of golf in Spain. I didn't even know he played 45 games, dude. I'll be honest. Can Greenwood make comeback in after changing? No, I don't think so, Kumar. Because it's a fan-based decision, unfortunately. The backlash will come through the fans, not through the owners. Murtaugh, before getting sacked, tried to re-establish Greenwood in the team, but there was too much backlash. Maybe at the end of the year, maybe things will die down. I don't know. But if he can't come back in Jan, no way, no chance. Bale finishes Spurs loan with 19 goal contributions. Substation time has been hard. Yes. If life is hard, say mate and move on. No more Shaw at centre back. I like Shaw in natural spot left back from now on. Yeah, but he doesn't. We don't have fully fit centre backs to replace him, right? And for some reason, he's not picking Varane. So swap context. Maybe they will take his apology. Maybe. That's what I'm saying, Rajat. Maybe. But what Kumar asked me was this coming window. This coming window, nothing's happening. I need goal contribution 20 games for a loaned out player isn't an easy thing to forget, Nathan. All right, guys, I'm off. That was a fun game to watch. Congratulations to all the Spurs fans. Thank you, Kumar, for joining. Thank you, Rajesh, for joining as well. Do like, share, and subscribe. If you know any like-minded supporters of such channels, do send them my way. We enjoy hanging out and chatting here. We don't just talk about football during the streams, especially if the games are boring. So feel free to join in the next one as well if you are free. And buy Marshall stocks in 2024. You and no one else are now. You're going to go bankrupt. Danish, no matter how bad is your time, keep calm, work hard, things will go smooth. Nathan doesn't care about Spurs. He doesn't even bother keep the score line sync. Okay, that's rude, dude. I was enjoying the game today. How dare you? See, I didn't put the Newcastle score either. How do you rate Brennan Joyson? Is he in your FPL? He is not in my FPL, but I rated him very well when he came through Nottingham Forest. I thought he was going to be one of the better young players we had last season. and Spurs buying him kind of proved that. So that was great. Now he's doing well in Spurs. I like it. I like it a lot. Congrats, Spurs fans. Yes, Danish. Thank you. Don't call me sir, dude. Please call me Nathan Kumar. But thank you for joining. Do come next time as well if you want. Damn, Tottenham battering Newcastle. That team was obliterating Manu. Like I said, everyone's cancelling each other off. Funny enough, Rajat, we're still only 3 points behind Spurs. That's hilarious. United games are never boring. So much memes for every game. Yeah, well, boring in some other ways, I suppose. Anyway, guys, take care. Do like, share, and subscribe. On the way to 1100 subs. Hopefully, we get there by the end of the month. With your help, we will. Do like and share the streams at least if you are too busy to join in. That all helps. Everything helps. Every little bit helps when you're a small content creator. And what do you mean, Nathan Kumar? Anyway, uh, thank you so much. I shall speak to you all. Well, the next game is going to be United versus Bayern, so I'll see you there. If I look in a grumpy mood, well, you all in advance know why I'm in a grumpy mood. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. Good night. Have a good week. And yes, we're coming close to the end of the year now. Hopefully, United move up a few spots before the end of the year. Well, we can always hope, can't we? Yes, 1.1k pretty soon. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye. Thank you. Good night, Rajesh. Thank you for joining in. GGMU always, always till the day we die. Doesn't matter which league we are in. That's how it's going to end. Bayern, Bayern. We'll see. I will see you guys for the United Bayern game. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you soon. Take care. Good night.